Good evening and welcome to Las Vegas for the Predator Pro Billiard Series Women's 10-Ball Open. We're coming to you live from the Westgate Hotel, Resort and Casino here in lively, lovely Las Vegas. Our next two ladies on the table, Rubelin Aramith, who lifted the trophy last year, up against CHEN. It's a race to best of three sets, I beg your pardon, races to four. There's no golden break or early tens. 3 foul rule is in use. So being 10-ball, it's call shot, and calling the shots with me in the booth for this one is, of course, it's Tim DeRuyter. Hello, Tim.
Thank you, Mark. And another cracking matchup for today. This is a great match. Both ladies in the loser bracket. So a lot at stake.
Yeah. Cannot afford to lose this one. Now is that Kyle refereeing, the guy that you played in Derby City again? Is it, Tim?
Yes.
It is, I thought it might be. Carl Richards from Canada. So Rubelin has won the lag and will break off. Admitted that she's had some health issues, but she's a fighter. She's back in the ring, fighting again, like Manny Pacquiao.
Yeah, Rubelin, who lost in the opening round to Meng Xiaheng, also known as Bean Hung, 2-1 in sets. And Amber Chen losing to Anita Kanjaya from Indonesia. Both have won a match on the way, so they at least have had the positive experience of winning. But they need this match and 2 more matches to qualify for the last 16, so it's a long road. She's landed a bit straight. It's a 3-ball, I believe.
Yeah, Rubelin actually went to a shootout with Bean Hung. I watched it. Rubelin losing out in that particular shootout. I'm sure she's had a few of her own that she's won. Slid that in nicely, Tim. Used to rail well. She's kind of developing the Carlo Biardo finger waggle, I've just noticed. I don't remember seeing it before.
Maybe the more titles you win, the more you start to wiggle the finger. Who knows? I need to win myself a couple more. Man. You just know when players do that finger wiggle. Usually they're good players. Like you can see it. Just do not sit in a pool room and let someone come up to you and say, hey, do you want to play a game? And then they do that finger wiggle, you know, just run.
Yeah, watch out for the wiggle. Or the waggle. .6:15 here in Las Vegas. wonder how many weddings have taken place so far in Las Vegas today. How many do you think in a normal day, how many people get married in Vegas, Tim? What would you say the number is? You can have a little while to think about it. Just how many do you think on average?
$300.
Well, you're pretty close actually. You're spot on. 300 weddings a day in Las Vegas. That's a lot. I wonder how many divorces there are a day in Las Vegas. I bet
Well, they get married the one day and then they divorce the other day.
Yeah, when they wake up the next morning with a hangover, realising what they've done. It's the Hangover movie all over again, isn't it?
Great movie,
So,
actually.
great
I
start.
enjoyed that one.
Yeah, they're all great, I think. I love them all. Terrific actors. So that young lady there has only been out of her chair to lag so far. Lost the lag, break and run. So, ready to break again. Binky, opening Binky Aramith. Twice 10-ball champion, 9-ball champion. Oh, that's an unlucky kiss. Oh, I thought he was going to go in the side pocket there. Stayed up. No damage done, Tim, unless she wants to take on a difficult 3-ball combo. I doubt it.
Well, at least Amber got out of her chair, but it's a very odd shot to play. Combination is quite a bit of cut into the 1, into cutting the 2. No obvious safety. She did go very aggressive on that combination.
Actually fluked it in the opposite corner pocket, I think. So it won't count. Amber won the Canadian Open in Red Deer. Everyone thought her career was going to take off from there, but it didn't really. She's not won too much since, but still a very, very dangerous player.
Yeah, the question definitely is not if she can win another event, but more why her run stopped so quickly. Usually when they finally start winning, good things happen, but she does seem to be the shyer player. I mean, there's like the very introvert and extrovert players. She looks to be quite introvert, so maybe lacking the confidence a bit, who knows. It's not a question if she plays well enough, yes or no. Well, already awkward on this 2. Took the medicine a bit, chose to play another safety. I think she's going to thin the 3 ball behind the 8. Could run the cue ball indeed, just in between the 6 and the 7.
Very awkward. Plenty of other matches, guys, going on at the moment. We will keep you up to date with all of the scores as we progress throughout the evening. You are welcome, of course, to go and look at them yourself if you'd like to. ProBilliardSeries.com is the website. Click on the event that you want to know, and then all the scores, schedules, all the good stuff is on there. Oh dear. Jump cue.
Yeah, but then also, even if you jump, well, I feel like you have to jump the ball and play safe on the 5, but you're not going to be able to get shape from the 4 to the 5. She's even looking at kicking this, and just think she's trying to get the 4 to the right side of the 6-7 and leave the cue ball to the left. I feel like the cue ball could be a bit pacey though. Yeah, I did like the jump cue a bit more. Just make sure you make the ball and play good safety.
Yeah, had a good safety available on the 5. Could play thin off it, get coverage behind the 8. So she did have options. I too am a little bit surprised she didn't jump that, to be honest. Nevertheless, it's a chance for CHEN to get on the scoreboard.
Bit of the wrong angle on the 6. Looks like she's going to drop this in, take more cut on the 7. Nice and clean. And then the 9, also not the most available ball on the table. Ooh. It wobbled a bit, and now big cut.
Yeah, not easy to get to the 9, is it, Tim's? Don't know whether she could get hard on the rail on the right, whether that would give her the potting angle. Short side. That's what she tried. Wow, look at this for a leave.
Yeah, what a leave. Not gonna say Rubeland won't be able to make this ball, but catch this perfectly over 2 rails. Oh, very close. Then again, that little bit of a roll for Amber should be the equalizer, one each. Then again, we've seen plenty of unexpected mistakes today and yesterday.
Should be okay from here. Cue ball round 2 rails, 10 into the same pocket. Nicely done. Played pretty well in this second rack. Just tell you a few of the other matches in progress at the same time, guys. There's lots of action in loser round 2. Well, I've just spotted an Onyi, and I think she's the snooker player. I'm pretty sure she is.
She definitely is. I did not see
Yeah.
her, but I have actually seen her playing in this field.
Have
We did
you?
not get to see. Well, we did not get to see her on the stream, as far as I believe, but I seen her name in the draw. She's now
Very famous snooker player.
she's 2
Probably
each.
3
with
or 4 in the
Nakyum
world.
Song.
Yeah. Sylviana Liu as well. Aloysius Yap's better half in action against Yumi Lim. Elise Q also in action. Kelly Fisher 3-1 up against Haiyu Jin. That could be a potential banana skin for the Brit. Very good player. I forget who she beat now, but she beat somebody of significance.
Well, she
lost
did go to a
Sarah.
shoot. She
Yes,
did go
that's
to
right.
a shootout with Cersei.
Yeah, then beat Sandra Wilder in the next round. But very, very good player from South Korea. There's a few Koreans here this week. Brittany Bryant as well is in action. Harin Lee, another Korean. And there's an all-Japanese tie, Tim, between Yuki Hiraguchi and Sakura Miramatsu. That's an interesting one as well. And Sao is in action against Jordan Helfrey, also up-and-coming American young lady. Will she play the 10 ball, Tim? Or is she going all out safety? What would you do?
Well, I definitely would go aggressive, no save. Ooh, needs to cue ball to go a bit more. Well, I'm assuming she's going airborne. Make this, get the cut on the 3 ball. She could have played the combination into the 10 as well, just whatever she felt comfortable enough with, still holding the position.
No drama getting over the ball. Yeah, there is possibility of a bank here. Dig down, hold for the 3 ball. Cue ball ran on a little bit more than she wanted it to, though.
Then again, so awkward queuing by the 4. I have to say, she's striking the ball very nicely, but just a little flick is why she did not get on the 5. Yeah, in this case, a lot of people back home, they're probably wondering, why is Rubelin not just jumping this? But it makes no sense if you look at where the 6 ball is. Decent contact, and she is gonna get the hook. She made a real good contact there, but you need a bit of luck sending balls towards the 4 balls in the small area. She's done really well.
Oh, did she just touch that 5? No, maybe not. Wouldn't matter anyway, there was no rail.
Yeah, now she's looking at going into the 8. Just make sure you gotta catch the top side of the 8 with enough pace that you're not gonna get stuck to the 7. Don't baby this into the 8. If you catch the bottom side of the 8, the cue ball might slide to the bottom short rail, so if you're gonna play the bump, I would probably go for the top side of the 8. Well, she's found a bit of the window. Still goes to the top right. But you just know that if you play this dead weight, just top spin, if you hang the 7, you instant sell out. Ooh. Well, played nice pocket speed.
Keeps producing the goods, doesn't she? Year after year, Rubelin. .44 years old now. Okay, that's not that old for a a pool player these days. But to still keep producing at a high level, it's a pretty tough thing to do, Tim, isn't it? Especially when you've won everything the game has to offer.
Yeah, that's the one thing I sometimes wonder with all these top players in the world. They've won so many titles, like how to stay hungry, wanting to win the Las Vegas Open 2026 if you've maybe won it once or twice already. Like what fires you up in that case? But most of the players, they just like the dominance, you know, that feeling that you're unbeatable and not necessarily the title only. I mean, they like to win the titles, but it's more the fashion in how they do it.
I mean, I could ask you the same question, Tim. You know, what keeps you hungry? You know, what title are you after? What's one that you're going after, shall we say? You know, okay, let's not say the World Championship, but what would be your next title if you could have one?
Yeah, the only difference
is achievable.
Yeah.
That's achievable.
The only difference there, though, is that, like, some of them, like for example, Rubelin has almost won anything there is. Like, what else is there to chase? I could say I would want to win a European Championship or the Derby City Classic, for example, but I've never won those anyway, so it's easy to set that target. But like some of those players, they get inducted in Hall of Fames and won World Championship titles, and they still say, I want to win another one before I retire. I think that's fascinating.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's because people that win trophies and world titles, you know, these players and athletes that win those titles are natural born winners, and it's just in them. That's what got them the titles in the first place, the hunger and the determination to actually win one. And I think that determination and hunger stays with you for as long as you're playing the sport. Just made different, aren't they, champions? They want it so bad and can keep wanting it and keep doing whatever it takes to keep doing it. I mean, you know, I can't imagine going to a pool room every day now and practicing for 8-10 hours a day and doing drills and going to these tournaments and getting beat and still finding the desire to get up the next day and start doing it all over again. You know, it's just beyond me. But then again, I'm not a Q Sports champion, so I don't get it. I think success breeds success. You know, when you're young and you'll play all the hours, but then if you keep going to tournaments and not winning anything, then I think it can dwindle. But as soon as you get that taste for it, it's something that is just in you, that you want to feel that way again, because there's no other feeling like it. There's no other thing in the world that gives you that high. Meanwhile, and CHEN doing a pretty good job taking these balls and looking to level things up again, Tim.
Yeah, a bit more angle on this 9 though. Good news is she doesn't have to play too much spin to cross over. Yeah, all to play for in this opening set. At least I really get the feeling both of these ladies are very hungry though, like they're really looking to play a good match, to survive. I mean, we've seen some players in the last couple of days that started to struggle so bad they really lost the desire to win. That's the worst, you know. And just as you said, that point where you practice so much, you put that much time in, and then the results are just not there. Well, I think we all know that feeling. Oh, look at this. Balls flying in everywhere. Shape on the 2. 3 ball hanging over the side. Great chance to get on the hill first.
Yeah, buckle in, guys. I think if Amber can win this first set, Rubelin will be doing everything she can to win the second, because she is a fighter. She doesn't like losing. She's a good loser, but she doesn't like losing. There's a difference. Just a little bit attention needed here, Tim, to get to that 4. On it nicely.
Yeah, I could play for the 6 in the side or the bottom left.
One of the great talents to come out of Chinese Taipei. I believe she's one of the team members as well for Team Taiwan. World number 2 as well. CHEN is in that team. Got that to look forward to. We've got the Scotch doubles, the turbo Scotch doubles, 22nd shot clock. 1-day event. And tomorrow there is a special exhibition of one pocket between Darren Appleton and John Schmidt. That's tomorrow evening. £7 p.m. local time. I beg your
Just
pardon,
to make
Tim.
sure. Did you say one pocket? Or did you mean straight pull?
I meant straight pull. What did I say?
Okay.
Did I say one pocket? Yeah,
Yes.
I beg your pardon. Exhibition of straight pull. It's a race to 150. Darren Appleton against John Schmidt. 7 p.m. tomorrow. Put that one in your phone. Set a reminder. That will be worth watching. Darren Appleton playing some really good stuff. He was winning earlier on the first set. I didn't actually see the end of that match. I will go back and check some of the big scores in the men's tournament as well. Yeah, he did actually win in straight sets, Darren Appleton against Jeremy Long from the United States. So going well, Darren Appleton. into the last 32. No, it's into losers qualification, I beg your pardon.
Will definitely be a good exhibition to be played tomorrow. Of course, we still have 7 more days of action here in Las Vegas before the whole show really moves over to Turkey for the European Championships. So we've got almost like a full month of action here on Pro Billiard TV. Oh, and that one ball, I think it stopped just in time to where it's quite tricky for Amber to defend herself on this one ball. I don't think she can go around the 5. So over the top short rail and maybe nick it real thin. Bring the cue ball back down, but catch it thick, you might double kiss. And the pace has to be right. She played it really well. She has apologized, but I kind of like the way she's played it.
As you so rightly say, Tim, so much action for the guys to watch. I'm not sure though about how many sore throats there will be and how much commentary will still be going at the end of Turkey, especially after the European Championships as well there. So we'll have to wait and see. It's a long haul, isn't it? All right for you youngsters. Keeping it tight, Tim. Amber Chen, when you get her teeth into this opening set, it's very important to win that first set. Otherwise you're chasing the match. Just takes a bit of pressure off winning that first set.
Oh, look at this. Look at that spin on the cue ball. Spun behind the 10. She made a great hit, but that spin on the cue ball still, that really locks Amber up quite a bit. She might have to. She's going 1 rail at this. I was gonna say either 1 rail or a mess around the 5, 2 rails. Oh, that 6 ball. That 6 ball now is exactly disturbing the 2 ball enough to where the run out might not be so great for Rubelin. We'll have to start off with a great opener, or indeed a 1-6 combination. I like this option a lot.
I do think the 2 would have gone off the 6 as well. What was another option? But she's got rid of the problem with the first shot. Just didn't get on the 1 ball as she would have liked. A little bit too much angle on it. Giving herself a talking to. Hope she's not telling herself off. There you saw the different type of extension on the back of Amber's cue there.
Yeah, more like a tube instead of something you lock in the butt of the cue.
Yeah, kind of a sleeve that you slip over the butt, isn't it? Just in the end of it. Oh, this is a great shot. This is a great shot.
Well, she'll need another one. This 3-ball could go low left to play the 4 in the left center. Could also cross over to play the 4 in the corner where the 10 is. Well, she is hitting him very smooth. Not too many mistakes actually from both ladies in the opening set. Wasn't expecting actually a lot of mistakes with how much of their skill level they have, but they're in the loser brackets. They must have made mistakes earlier on. Oh, that cue ball. A bit far. This is a big cut as well.
Yeah, and that's all because she overcut the 7. Played the 7 much thinner than she wanted. It went in off the top jaw. So more pace in the cue ball and different trajectory as well. Still think she'll make this. She's made some really good balls in this rack and indeed in the set.
Beautiful. That was a set winner right there on the 8. Cueing the ball very well. I think Rubelin is in quite a bit of trouble. Amber is playing very well up to this point. They stand to clinch the first set.
Very nicely done. Played a very, very strong set there. Rubelin already taking the glove off. She's just going to have a word with the referee, so she's off for a little bit of a timeout. Tim Delata and myself, Mark White, we're going to do exactly the same, and we'll be back very shortly with set number 2. Welcome back to Las Vegas in the Westgate Resort and Casino. We're playing the Predator Pro Billiard Series Women's Las Vegas 10-ball Open. Rublin Amit losing the first set to Amber Chen. And have a little update for you. Apparently there's been a change in the straight pool for tomorrow. John Schmidt had to pull out and Corey Jewell will take his place. So Corey Jewell against Darren Appleton tomorrow night, 7 p.m, all live and free to watch. Race to 150 on Billiard TV. That's for tomorrow. Back to this one then, second set. Mark White with you in the booth along with Tim Delighter. Hello Tim, welcome back.
Yeah, thanks Mark. And a bit of a shame for John Smith to having to leave due to personal reasons, but I would say Corey and Darren, another classic matchup. Sure, they've played each other countless of times. So yeah, definitely looking forward. I'm definitely watching that one, even though we are not in the booth for that one. Now,
Eric Olofsson and George Teachair will be on the mics for that one.
This match, actually a really good match. I expected high level play from both, as I mentioned before. But some great defense. It's a real tight battle. Could easily go into a deciding set, so hopefully everybody got their refreshments ready. Could play the one next to the 2, 4 or the 9. Just played it the other way around, and that nudge of the 6 comes in quite handy. It's kind of close enough to where the jump, I'm not gonna say she's not gonna be able to hit the jump. She's not going to be able to make the 1, but she will have to raise the cue quite a bit and lose the accuracy a bit. Oh, Mark, look at this. You need a couple of leaves like this, but this is just brutal, queuing over the 10.
Just little flicks like that sometimes go unnoticed throughout a match, where you think, you know, the other person had a slight better run of the balls than you did. And it can be just little things like this where, you know, a 9 out of 10 1 ball is now turned into a 1 out of 10. And so much so, didn't even want to take it on. So a little bit of luck there for Amber Chen from that jump shot.
Well, also imagine if you have a couple of these rolls and a couple times you get the double kiss on the safety, for example, right after. You can be down pretty big time, even though the only thing you've done was queuing over a ball. So it can be so brutal. We will see a big shot here on the 2 ball. I don't see how she's gonna get on the 3 ball to the top right. So she's playing safe.
Seems to have a game plan, doesn't she, Tim? Not taking anything risky, is she? Only dead certs, or what she thinks are dead certs. Knew there was no chance of getting to the 3 from the 2, so turned the pot down. Another good shot from Rublin.
Yeah, I kind of think it's interesting how she makes a great hit and then she apologizes for, well, the little bit of a leave she had, but I don't think it's necessarily luck, right? She's already kicking at a certain side of the ball with a certain speed.
That's always on off the back of the ball in the corner. We've seen that many, many times before. So can Rublin get started in this second set?
Well, she won't have to travel the cue ball back and forth using the ball in hand to go up table. 3, 4, 5. Quite the obvious. Just to get from the 5 to the 6. Then the 7 and the 8 are laying next to the 6 to get to the 9 ball. So overall, great chance. As I mentioned, I mean, she'll have to play another strong set, and then with a couple rolls, she'll be able to make this a hill match. We do still have another match coming. It's scheduled to start in 55 minutes. Now I wonder if we get a deciding set in this match. I don't think we're going to be able to make that, but just depends on this outcome, I believe. Nice confident cue ball there. Inch perfect on the 8
like
for
shot.
straight draw.
Very good, Tim, wasn't it? That shot. Very confident, as you said. Good full stroke. Very easy on the eye to watch Rublin.
Well, it also shows that she's starting to get the speed down of the table, which is a huge thing. So similar scoreline as in the first set. Rublin winning the first rack. Just has to be careful now not to lose the next two. I believe Amber took over from 1-0 down to 2-1 up.
Who's that look peeking through, watching her teammate? It's Cheska the Flash Centeno. You can run, but you can't hide, Cheska. We gotcha. Onyi lost the first set and is racked down in the second to Nakong Song. Lee's Q 3-3 with Charlene Chai. Kelly Fisher a set up and 2-2 with Haiju Jin. In the all-Japanese battle, 3-2 to Yuki Hiraguchi, up against her good friend Sakura Matsura.
Now, the cue ball literally on the edge. I don't think there's a window between the 5 and the 6 on this. So the push out probably, yes, pushing the 6 and the 9 together will make this a very tactical affair. Now she will be very limited on her options just because of how small the window is between the 7 and the 9. Done a good job with how much she actually had of the 1. The jump cue straight away coming out. Just how is she going to get something on the 2, or is she just going to make the ball and see? Wow, that cue ball hopped off the rail and made sure she at least can see a piece of the 2 ball.
Caught that way too thick. May have got away with it though. Yeah, I wasn't sure she could hit enough of that 2 ball. I don't think she could. I can have a left-handed shot look from CHEN. Not bad either. Not bad, young lady.
Well, she's not looking too ecstatic with how she landed on the 3 ball. I would say it's just fine. She can stun over the left long rail just by the 7-9, or she could draw straight over to the left side of the 4. She's leaving herself higher. Or she even went around the 7 ball. Look at this. Just needs the cue ball to slow down. She didn't get quite straight. Look at this. She's got an eeny-meeny angle to go with top left. Back to the center of the table.
Itsy bitsy teeny weeny yellow polka
Or
dot
low right.
bikini.
Yeah.
That's the song.
Well, I'm glad we have you for those kind of things, because I have never heard of that.
Have you never heard of that? I'll
No.
sing a little bit of it before the end of the match.
Well, make sure we do it at the end so we lose the viewers at the end. Well, I have to say, it almost feels interesting how fast Amber is playing in this match. Kind of have this feeling that she usually plays a bit slower, not in a bad way, but more saying like she plays a little bit more deliberate. And now with the shot clock, she's being pushed into just go. It's going really well.
Yeah, there's a lot of players who benefit from the shot clock, I think. Dennis Grabet, one of them. Not the quickest of players, but I think he plays much better when he plays a bit faster. And this is good stuff from CHEN. Levels it up in set number 2 and leads by 1 set, of course. What are the stats doing, Tim?
Well, if you look at this match, player overall performance super close to each other. It kind of felt like super close to each other as well after the first set. So nice stats there. Now the break more into Rubelin's favor. But look at the missed shots, for example. Only one shot missed. And we're, well, in the middle of the second set, or almost in the middle of the second set. So in 8 racks, we've only seen 2 misses. But she does look quite exhausted, Mark. She doesn't really look too great in the chair.
Yeah, I don't remember exactly what her problem was, but I think it was fatigue related. It's the way I'm feeling a little bit at the moment, Tim, as well. Just no matter how much I sleep, I still feel fatigued. It's a weird feeling. Legs are like jelly, numb. I'm so thankful that I've got a job where I can actually sit down, because if I had to stand or walk around too much, I wouldn't be able to do it. And I want to say thank you to all my colleagues that have helped me out today in the first couple of sessions that I couldn't make. 6 is just a little bit too much for me, Tim. 4 I can handle, but not 6.
Well, it's extremely long days, not just for the players, but for the production itself. Everybody in the background running the tournament, Predator team, all the booths, for us commentators, I mean for all the viewers back home, if they want to watch all the pool. And there's a lot of time involved as well, so no doubt everybody will be exhausted after this event. But we've got so much more to come this year.
Yeah, looking forward to all the new events as well as the ones that are on the calendar or have been for some years. But yeah, super excited for St. Louis, and the World 8 Ball I think is going to be there, Tim. It's going to be exciting. New Pro Billiard series there, and going to Texas as well. Italy, Rome in Italy. So much going on in the pool world. It's great. And of course this event, not just the Predator events going on, there's the CSI BCA leagues, all the finals that players have been trying to get into from all over the world over the past year. They're all going on as well. 500 bar box tables across 3 rooms, and then all the Predators. They are all Predators as well, the 7-footers. And I saw they've just launched the new coin-operated 7-footer as well, Tim, which was good to see. We already have a good working relationship with Aramith, and now we have a really good one with Simonis as well. Simonis actually producing this latest cloth that you're seeing now. It's the Arcadia Elite. So things happening all over the industry, which is all bringing money back into the sport for the athletes that play it. Prize money going up. 120,000 to the winners of the world teams this year. That's a huge prize. 27 in the women's open, 45 in the men's open. Just 64 players in the women's, 128 in the men's. Karim and the team, wow, doing great stuff. What a great shot that was as well from Ruben in AMIT to get from the 8 to the 9. Terrific shot. She's all of a sudden woken up.
Well, that's exactly what I was saying bit earlier, it's the fact that Rubelin lost the first set, but not playing bad at all. It's not like either side has made many mistakes, so we could easily see the same scoreline in the Pinay's favor.
There's the gold. But the vantage shaft of Rubelin. Been playing with that shaft for some time. I know Cheska used to play with it, and Carlo Biardo does as well. Carlo did switch to carbon for a little while. But if you was going to take a player, Tim, who you would call a real touch and feel player, it would be Carlo Biardo, wouldn't it? And it just doesn't seem right for him to use a carbon. He's a wood man through and through. Just got those lovely little touches, and I don't think he'd ever get used to a carbon cue. I really don't.
Well, he's got the wiggly finger, don't forget.
Yeah,
he's a touchy player.
So balls are set. Rubelin about to break them. Leading 2-1 in this second set. Seven was the 4 railer. That was going to go close.
Yeah, quite the challenge to get from the 1 to the 2. Wondering, will she play for the 2 in the left center? I've seen a lot of people trying not to leave them these kind of shots to the center, but oh no, and not another scratch. Well, I guess it could have been worse, but you could barely imagine how much worse.
No emotion shown from the young lady from Taiwan. Cool as a cucumber. Didn't want the kiss to go the 2 that side. Maybe okay, but this may be on. Cue ball will be heading up towards the 3 ball. Another good safety shot. May see the jump cue here. She's kicking.
Well, the last time she's kicked 1 rail at a ball like this, so in the open, she just barely missed it. She's made a good hit this time. She's bought herself a little bit more time. I mean, most likely the 1 ball is going to be on the opposite side of the 6, the left side of the 6.
What a shot.
Yeah, I believe she's still going to kick this. Well, I thought she was able to kick maybe with a Massey one rail. She's even going 2 rails at this. Doesn't have to go too firm. A lot of traffic up table. But the cue ball hopped. And a chance for Rubelin to get this on the hill. Now to get from that 3 to the 4. That is a huge task. Well, now the 5 all the way down the rail, and then that whole cluster definitely opened up in a very controlled way.
Well, she's worked her way through these very nicely indeed. Weren't easy when she came to the table. And now she's just 3 balls away from being on the hill in this second set. Just a reminder, guys, if we go to a deciding set and we reach the score of 3-3, it automatically goes to a 10-ball shootout. And Rubelin already lost one of those in this tournament. Perfectly on this 10 note. And this one is unmissable into the corner. Now I think the young lady next to Cesca Centino is Carmel, or Carmel, I think. I think I saw her name on the list, Tim. Are you au fait with that young lady? You've heard of her, Carmel?
Yes. The only thing is, I'm right as we speak looking for her whole name, because I'm stuck. Just like you are a bit.
But we're thinking of the same person, aren't we?
I think so, yes. I'm desperately trying to find her name
That makes two of us. Maybe she's not here. Maybe she's here as a... Although I can't think she'd just come to be a spectator.
Kamui, isn't it something with a B?
I don't actually think she's here. I've looked through the whole list and I can't find her, Tim.
Yeah, same. I don't think she's here, but I think we have the same, at least. Same picture, so.
A couple of results to give you guys. Han Yu has beaten Kelly Fisher in straight sets 2-0. Christina Zateva has beaten Bomi Kwan in 2-1. Chao Che Yu 2-0 over Caroline Powell. And Charlene Chai lost out 2-0 to Margaret Fefilova Steyer. That's results for you. Her name is Carmil Buhat Lumawag.
Yeah.
That's her name.
But she's not on the list.
B as well. No, she's not. But you were right with the B as well, Tim. Well done. There's a gold star for Tim de Ruyter. Go to the top of the class, young man. I'll be sending you home with a nice letter for your mum about what a good boy you've been today.
Well, the bad news for Amber in the meanwhile is that she made a good hit on the 2 with the cue ball down the drain in the side. And a chance for Rubelin to take this set 4-1. And then we will go into a decider, which I really think this match was made to go to a deciding set. Bit straighter on the 3 ball than she really wanted to be.
Yeah, it kind of deserves a third set, doesn't it? This calibre of play. Two women playing some great stuff here. Managed to force an angle to leave herself nicely on the 4. Talking about young Filipinos, there's another one to watch out for as soon as she's old enough to travel to places like this. Raki Roj Constantino, who came to Thailand recently, went in a junior event which had men and women in it, or boys and girls I should say, really, at that age, and she actually came out on top, beating her fellow compatriot David Charles in the final. So there's plenty of talent still to come out of the Philippines. Lots there already which we've still never seen. Also, Rublin's played these perfect, hasn't she, Tim? Been in position the whole time. Just has the correct angle to draw down the top side of the table from this view to land perfectly on the 10. So this will be 1 set all. Not sure if the players are going to take a break. If they don't, then we're going to stay with the action. If they do, Tim de Ruyter and myself, Mark White, are going to just nip out. Grab myself another bottle of water. You guys at home you do the same. Go and put the kettle on, make yourself a nice cup of coffee or tea, and we'll see you back here very, very shortly for the conclusion, the deciding set between Rublin Aramith and Amber CHEN. See you soon. Welcome back, guys, to lovely, lively Las Vegas and the Westgate Resort and Casino here. Enthralled in this match, 1 set each between the young lady about to break from the Philippines, Rubilin AMIT, up against Amber CHEN from Taiwan. 1 set each. Oh, unlucky kiss almost by the 7. Nothing down though. Possible 1-4 combo. I don't think she'll be going for it though. $60 seconds to decide what you want to do after the break. 30 seconds after that, normal shot clock. And Amber played a push out there, so what that means is Rubilin can come and have a look at what's been left. If she doesn't like it, she can give it back. Doesn't have to play it. Maybe she is going to have a go at the 4 here. Maybe two-way, play as safety, send the 1 ball back to where she is now and cannon into the 4 with a cue ball. Nicely done. Paiju Jin has equalised 1 set all now with Kelly Fisher. That's on the loser's side. Oh, Rubilin. Was a chance early on in this 3rd set.
Yeah, great opportunity for Amber to step right back in. All played with a bit of fire there.
Yeah, nearly went wrong, Tim, didn't it?
Still, she's straight on the 3 ball. Might have to just get the cue ball off the rail just slightly.
Has the angle to get over to the 6 into this bottom left-hand corner if she so desires.
I think it's alright. The only thing is that you'll have to spin the ball to go straight over. The new cloth, usually high ball, moves the cue ball a bit forward, and well, then again that bump on the 9 is quite favorable. This is a tricky shot though.
Needs to power it, Tim, doesn't she? Cross.
Overall in this match, she has come up with these longer shots, longer cuts. She's been executing really, really smooth. So it's a good sign for Amber on the long shots. Just needs a little bit of angle and she's got absolutely perfect low left. You would almost say nothing can go wrong, but that would be me trying to jinx her and that would be too much. She should be okay even if she gets to the center of the table.
Wow. Zip the cue ball back from one zip code to another. Nicely done. So the same as the first set. She takes the opening rack. Still anybody's, Tim, isn't it? You feel it's going to be a little roll here or there. A little misplaced positional shot maybe could cost one of them this match.
Well, and also this match has been running now for, what is it? An hour 45 minutes. It's not that easy to play at this high level for such a long time. They have not missed a lot of balls. But, you know, mistakes creep in usually.
Safety and the kicking. Has he fallen asleep there? Come on, wake up. You're going to miss an exciting last set.
Yeah, she doesn't really look like she's enjoying herself too much there in the chair. But that's also what the jet lag can do, or like fatigue, as you mentioned before. It's not always happy times in the chair as a pro.
The only thing I can say is the chairs do look very comfortable. It's nice to have a comfortable chair if you are to be sat in it.
Went for a long distance save, but always dangerous, bringing the object ball over the corner. But looking from this angle, should be alright. Rubelan has called a 3 ball. Don't really think it's there that much, unless she gets the jump cue out.
I think maybe she just has the right hand side of the one as she looks and is going to play the carom. She has brought the jump cue, Tim. Oh, this is fraught with danger, this one. Can lose balls off the table and all sorts jumping this pace. Well,
wow, she went real first, made the hit, and well, unfortunately she's fluked it. Amber putting her back to the table on this 2 ball. Another challenge.
yeah, if you may be wondering what happened there, Rubelan didn't call the 1 ball in the corner, it went in. So it's the incoming player's choice of whether they want to play or put their opponent back in. Amber, because she was snookered, hooked on the 2 ball. Oh, she's made another ball. Oh, she won't want this to be hooked as well, because she'll be back in again.
Yeah, now the big question is, like, this won't be too difficult to hit, but you have to give it back. Just in case your opponents, they fail to touch the rail or something unusual happens, but you know Rubelin most likely is going to kick one real soft into it.
I think you can swerve it actually. May even be a little bit of it available. Yeah, I think there was. I'm a little bit surprised you gave that back actually, Tim. Although, of course, now after the event, it's easy to say, well, yes, it's on now. But if she did have that edge of the two, she could have played a better safety.
Yeah, or maybe she could have played a little jump, safety on the two. There's definitely options. Well, either way, Amber will be comfortable with the decision she's made. It's at least gave her this opportunity. Now, back and forth. From the 3-ball to the 5. Perfect. A little angle. She could still play the 7 in the bottom left. She does not have to cross over. So in that case, she doesn't prefer to pound this 5-ball in and cross over, then she doesn't have to.
This is a big stretch. I don't like this. And that's one of the disadvantages of being so short, isn't it, Tim?
Yeah, I know all about it.
Yeah, didn't try to do too much. Very lucky there. Caught the 7-ball thick. Draw with left hand spin. Left herself a nice angle on this. Back for the 8.
Well, it's another big stroke though. And she's missed it.
How many times do we see that on that stroke? Well, she's been very fortunate though, Tim, look. Very fortunate indeed. Now, just play the 9-ball past the 10. Hook behind the 10-ball, that'll be the target.
Yeah, the biggest problem is most of the time you'll leave a jump. So many options you can give away. That is a good question, yeah. She is not the tallest. The dart stroke, well...
Yeah, I don't think so. A little bit awkward. Doesn't want to come off the back of it though. Oh, he's played that pretty well, Tim. Especially if the 9-ball sticks. Well, it's bounced. It's a chance. It's a big chance. Not quite as easy as the one Ruslan Chinnikov missed earlier on the 10-ball. But similar.
Well, perfect cue ball.
Oh, it's the first time we've seen that, Tim. Normally the person that's in first ends up clearing the table. 1-1, finely poised. I don't need to remind you, do I, what happens at 3-3? If we get to 3-3, that is.
Well, Amber will be gutted, missing that 9. Now both players on 2 missed shots. Ball's pocketed, almost even. The break almost even. Rublin slightly better. Player overall performance. 8-1-7 against 7-8-2 for Amber. But almost every statistic is close to each other.
Well, changing the break, Tim. Going attacking. More to the centre. Hit them pretty good. Okay, they got a little bit of top on the cue ball, but made a ball, the one she was going for in the side.
Yeah, no guts, no glory. Well, she showed the guts, didn't really get the glory. We'll have to play probably the side rail to side rail safety.
Yeah, maybe be able to get behind the 5. Just play behind the 2. Remember, guys, whoever loses here is out.
Well, she's not happy. She's left a cut on the 1. The cue ball will be speedy though. I'm not sure about holding the cue ball for the 2. So she's looking at going back and forth in between the 3 and the 6. I gotta say, that could have landed a lot worse. She still at least has a look on the 2 and she's going aggressive. She almost looks like, well, I messed it up with missing that 9 ball, so let me just go aggressive from here. Well, back and forth mistakes from both. But now it's Amber with another great chance. Imagine if she had made the 9 and got on the 10. And then this right after, she could have guaranteed herself the shootout. But as you can see, the nerves are clearly there. That overran by, oh, what is it? 2 diamonds?
Well, needs this to go. This hasn't gone right. This is now very awkward, Tim, isn't it?
I mean, the only good thing for her is the fact that if she floats it in, you have the pocket speed, makes the pockets bigger. You're guaranteed on the A10. Oh, she even punched it just that little bit. Just control the 8. Perfect.
Referee being tested there to get that 10 out of there. It's very cramped with the 8 ball so deep into that shelf. So now just has to get this one right, Tim. These ones can go wrong when you're close by a pocket. And it has gone a little bit wrong. Just overdone it slightly.
Indeed. How does she get on the 10? The secure will get off the rail. Don't think.
Pretty good.
Don't think she could have gotten any straighter. Just a little closer to the rail. This to take the lead back to Amber CHEN.
Well, is that possibly her mother and father sat there? I'm just guessing, guys. They seem very invested in the match. Kind of looked a little bit like Amber, I think. I maybe have spotted a little bit of family resemblance there. Could be wrong. We know that Rubelin has Cheska on her side and a couple of others sat just to her left. Sometimes forget, don't you, Tim, that these players have got families. We're so used to just seeing them always away playing somewhere. It's easy to forget that they come from families back home. And don't get to see them too much. And referee Carl Richards has racked the balls. Amber is ready to break them, leading 2-1. There's the 4 railer, 1 in the side as well. Now she does have a possible 1-8 combination. Whether she'll take it or not, I don't know. Kind of has to, doesn't she, Tim?
Yeah, I feel like there is such a big reward. The other shot she could play is to roll softly the cue ball into the 2. But then you're pushing the 1 near the 8 and Rubelin might be able to kick a ball in. I do believe she's called it. No, she did play that with the element of safe. But as I said, you kind of have to expect Wiggling to either make this one or make a hit. And then from that position, how are you going to get on the 2-ball again? That was an opportunity.
Well, bank is on. But just behind the 8-ball with a cue ball here, I think, is the shrewd move. Both ladies have put so much into this match, Tim. It's a shame one of them has got to lose it and one of them will be going home. Oh, I've got a score update for you. Kelly Fisher and Haiju Jin are 1 set all, and the Korean is 3-2 ahead, so guaranteed a shootout against Kelly Fisher at the very least. Brianna Miller is 1-1 with Bomi Kwon. Brittany Bryant through against Gigi Kalayas.
Oh, what a leave. This is awkward. Again, being so close to the 1. She's looking at the roll up on the 8. But the 1 ball is just not moving that much. Could she not go aggressive on this low right spin into the 2 ball? Maybe a bit aggressive. She used the 6 ball in between. She's played an excellent shot there. Very nicely controlled. Played that with her opposite hand. Can barely hit the ball opposite hand.
Are you not very good, Tim, when you switch over? I'm not. I can't even make a bridge. I look terrible when I try to switch hands.
Well, the close shots I'm okay, but whenever I have to draw the ball a little bit or play more firm, that's where it's not something I should do.
Well, let me tell you something I did the other day, which I've kind of makes it backfire what I just told you. But there was a right-handed guy. I was helping him with his game a little bit. He's a beginner. And I was showing him how to get on the line, and he was right-handed, so instead of doing it left-handed and telling him to do it opposite, I thought I'd do it the way he does it. So I put my right foot on, got my right foot on the line, made an okay bridge with the long straight ball. You know, where when you're doing drills and coaching and stuff, you put the long straight ball in, don't you, to see how they're cueing. Well, I absolutely smashed it in with my right hand, and it's the first time I've ever made a ball with my opposite hand.
With
and
the
I was
opposite
just trying
hand,
to show him to show him how to get online for a right-hander, because I'm a left-hander, of course. So, yeah, I thought that was quite amusing. Watch this.
Well, obviously it's more natural to go right into the shot line, into the aiming line, with a technique you've always done. So if you have to mirror that, I mean, I wouldn't be able to aim a long ball. Like, it's just weird.
No,
Now,
nor me, but it just showed him that, you know, I said I'm going to do this the opposite hand, and it just showed him that if you do get on the line properly, and you just stick the cue through straight and smooth, then you make the ball. So very important, get on the line of the shot, guys. That's what I'm trying to say.
yeah, now she's missed that with, well, barely any margin. It was very close to make the 2 ball. And look at this run out. A 5-7 combination is available. Just some traveling from the 8 to the 10. which I would say it's quite alright. The angle she's left herself on the 3-ball is not perfect already to get a bit straighter on the 5-7.
Really is swinging both ways, this match, isn't it? You could not guess, you certainly wouldn't want to put money on it, who was going to win this match, because it really is just anybody's. It's going to be that miss that we were talking about, Tim, at a crucial time, or that little roll here or there that could have a big bearing on this match. Just got to go through a little bit, leave herself the angle to get to the 8. Now just doesn't want to be straight, of course. And the kitchen line would be nice.
Yeah, or all the way to the short rail, but you need that big angle to move over. Now I think she'll fancy a top right spin. I think she can go 3 rails towards the 10. No, she chose to go directly over. Look at this space. She's lost the cue ball. This is a
Why
thin
did she
cut.
go that way? Why did she go that way, Tim? That's surprising to me. I thought short rail,
maybe she-
side rail, other side rail.
Maybe she felt like she was on the scratch, but the way she's played it, the pace is just so much more difficult to get precise. And now I kind of feel like you have to cut this. It still slides, so you can miss it a bit thick and still drops. But she has called the bank. And this is a huge rack. Amber needs his 10 to guarantee a shootout. Or more. Nope.
Nowhere near.
Where does that 10 ball stop? Well, at least it got a little bit difficult.
Now just fully focus on this, on the line. Keep the head still and push that tip through. Just like that. Tremendous. That was very missable. She made it look easy. And now, on the hill, Amber CHEN. And if Rublin AMIT is going to get back into this match, forgot her extension, she's going to have to do it via a shootout. Bitterly disappointed. Little smile on that young lady's face there. That looked to me like a well done daughter look. I hate not knowing Tim.
Well, I have bad news. We cannot know everything.
So true. So very true, mate.
Now, Amber CHEN breaking to close out the match. We do have another match coming, I do believe. We actually have Savannah Easton on here. Final match for today. We are running out of time a bit though, because the match was supposed to start 15 minutes ago. No, no Savannah Eastern. Looks like winners qualification will be played in the morning, so Carl Gnaderberg and Victor Zielinski will be up next, but they'll be waiting for this match to be over. And why would we not be able to go all the way?
Well, she called that corner that she got close to. Good effort, but it is on for Amber Chen. And this is a chance. Can she miss the 10 ball?
It's a real small window. She's played the safe. I think this is a very mature option. Just the pace is not right. Not strong enough. So Rubelin can actually try and get the cue ball close near the 4-5. Bank the 1 ball over.
I think Victor Zielinski's won this tournament as well, hasn't he? A couple of years ago. Did he win the Las Vegas Open? I believe he did. Wasn't it the same year that Shevchik won
Yes.
the 10 ball in 2022, I believe it was, Tim?
Yes, it
Rings
is.
a bell.
Oh wow, that 1 ball did go in between the 3 and the 5. This is one of the chances to close it out. I mean, the score is 3-1. Even if she doesn't manage to close this out, she might get another one. Oh, she felt the second she struck that ball, her fingers start tapping the table as she knew she hit that a bit firm. And that cue ball just stopped in time.
Well, I've just seen a picture on the Predator Pro Billiard Series Facebook page of Wei Chu Chen and On Yi, the snooker player, who's having a lot of fun there apparently, so that's good to hear. Bit more relaxed, isn't it, pool than snooker? I bet she can't believe how many pool tables are there.
Yeah, still on my wish list to visit. Yeah, a little bit more angle on this 6, a bit in between. We'll have to still play this in the corner. Just topspin. Topspin will bring her past the side pocket.
Playing left-handed again. This is brave. Especially playing with such power, Tim. We'll play this in the side. Just 3 balls away from a place in losers qualification. she's
Well,
great on this
don't-
9.
Oh, a lot of movement there, but that was for the main. There was a lot of pressure on that 9 ball.
Well played, Amber Chen. What a great victory over a very, very tough opponent in Rubelin AMIT. But it will be Amber Chen who goes through to losers qualification. Well